Hello everyone, Dennis here at the Federation Shipyard coming to you with another update on the Polar Lights 1/350 scale USS Enterprise refit. This is the second engine. What I've been working on now is I just got all the lighting fastened in, from the strobe light to the Raytheon to the side marker lights and the ones that shine onto the hull into the back of the shuttle, or back of the saucer I mean. And I do have it's not lit, but it's right here. It's the one that's going to be going for the thruster. I think I'll show it to you here. Get it down low enough. Right here. What I've been working on here is using my tulip to do some light blocking back here. So you can see it here. Doing the light blocking here. Make sure you got no light leaks. I've been turning it over, make sure there's the only light that I got coming out at the top here is right there at the very top here. That would be the strobe light. No bleeds around that. And same with the light here on the end. Really no bleeds around that. And I've checked around the Bussard here end here for the warp drive. And there was a couple of light leaks right along in this area here. I took care of that with some of the tulip. And I'm going to let that dry. And then I'll get ready to fasten the two sides together. But while I'm doing that, what I'm going to do here is start doing the masking for the chiller grills here. And once I get that done, I'll come back and show it to you so you can see what it looks like. Be right back. Alright guys, back with the chiller grills. I'll hold them up here for you so you can see this pretty good, but I'm not sure. But as you can see, I got the masking in. Looks like it's white. Gives the 5 lines that go all the way back. It's got to do some masking on this end here yet, because when it's on the ship, in the engines, when they're on, the lights don't go all the way back. It just turns like really dark back here. So, got this one done, and I just finished this one. Here the same way. So now what I'll do is put a coat of black primer on it to start light blocking, so that way these wide clear bands here, getting nice and close here for you. The clear bands will be it's going to give it like an optical illusion. When the light's on, the thinner bars, which are masked off, actually will look thicker than the black light blocked areas. So what I'll do now is get these painted up, and then get them installed into the warp drive so that way you guys can see them. Back in a few. Alright guys, I got the chiller grills painted, got them light blocked and all painted and everything. They're nice and dry. Just got done airbrushing them actually, and I hit them with the heat gun. So all I gotta do now is just start taking the masking off on the inside here, in between the white spots, and see how it turned out, and then get them mounted into the warp engines themselves. So that's what I'll be doing now, and I'll take this back one off here. Okay, like that. Do the same for this one. Oops. They should be completely light blocked. I held them after I primed them up with, I blocked them with black. Held them up to the light, put a light, my little light here behind them as well. And no light shining through, so it should be good. So what I'll do now is I'll, because it's going to be kind of tedious using with the tweezers here to get it between the little slots here, so I'll come back and show it to you when it's done. Hold on. Alright guys, I got it all off, all the masking off, so you can see through it now. It's looking pretty good. What I'll do now is I'll hook it up to the side of this warp engine, and we'll test the lighting, see what it looks like. All I have to do is get this glued in. Right now I'll just be dry fit for now. We'll get it glued in a little bit later. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's got that purple hue to it that Enterprise actually has when warp engines aren't on, I should say. So let's hook up the power here. Make sure it's the warp engine. Yep. Alright, here we go. Turned out pretty good. You get a big glare once I lift this thing up, but well, you can't really see it. I'll have to see if I can even the paper towel behind it and lift it up that way, so you guys can see it, so that way it doesn't overbear. There we go. It turned out pretty good. All I do now is let the paint actually just set for a little bit, so that way, even though I used the airbrush and it dries pretty fast, I'm gonna let it set for a couple hours just to make sure it's nice and solid. That way I don't, if I'm rubbing it or something, that I don't actually chip it or something like that. And then I'll hit it with a clear coat over it to help protect it. And I'll get this one here mounted in, and the other one. And then I have both warp engines over here on the bench, and I'll have them lit up so that way you can see what they look like. So, back in a little bit. Alright guys, I'm back. I've got the engines all glued together now. All the lighting's been tested. Everything works. But I do have them actually fastened together now to where you can test the warp engines and go from there. So I'll click them in here so we can see what they look like. There we go. I think they turned out pretty good. See if I can zoom in on one here, that way it'll, so you can see like the different tubes or the panels of light, the individual bands. Turned out pretty good. And zoom back out. There we go. The only thing I have to do yet now is pull this up so you can see it here. Is put the little wing here on the side here for the thrusters that are going to be yellow. And go back. That's all I got to do there, and then I got to add the photo etch parts into the back and stuff. And I do have a few little light leaks here on top. That should be no problem taken care of when I add the the putty, the little bit of putty that I have to do to get rid of the seam to make it look really nice. So, all right, that's going to be this update for now. I'll give you the next update when I have the thrusters in. But like I said, this will do this one for now. If you guys would, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below in the comment area, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Or you can email me. The email address will be at the end of the video. Until then, have a good next week or so, and I'll see you later. And just keep doing what you do best. Keep building those models and have fun doing it. Later, guys.